Okay, so today I'm going to show you an easy way that I've learned to use this automatically threader right here. Now there are videos, but they're really short, so I'm going to do a few so people can understand. Okay, before you can actually use this, because it won't go up and down, okay, you have to find its center. Meaning that the needle right here has to go all the way down and back up, but not all the way up, so it's like in the center. Like, see, if you watch this in here, it goes down, right, and it goes up, and then it stops, and then it's starting to go down again. That's when you know it's in the center. Okay, so let me do it one more time. When your needle goes down and then it goes up right here, and then it's starting to go down again, as soon as it's starting to go down, you know that's a center. Also too, if you notice, you put it down and you lock it, it stays. Now let's say if it's not center, let's say it's up a little bit or down a little bit, it won't let you lock. Okay, so when you go up and you see it's starting to come down, you know that you can lock it. Okay, now once you know that little thing, it's very easy. Although I'm going to go slow so people can understand. Go down, that's step 1. Step 2 is to lock it, so it stays just like that. Okay, grab your thread, and there is a little hook right here. Okay, see that little tiny hook? It looks like a pelican's head or something, or a bird head. It's pointing downward. So what you do is to go down and catch on that. Then what you do is to hold on to this thread with this finger, and just hold it right there. Okay, and then bring the thread down and then into this little hook. There's a little tiny hook. Go into it, like right here. Okay, right there. Go into here and then go up just a little bit, and then just flip on this, and you are done. It actually went through. I'm going to use my finger because the light is there, and you can see that little loop. Okay, and it went through right there. Kind of hard to see that little loop. It went through. So all you'd have to do is grab that loop and then pull your string over. Okay, so now let's do this one more time. Let's say you come to the machine. You want to adjust your needle. So you have to know where your needle is at. And you have to move this up and down until you see it's starting to move back down. Or you can see this moves a little bit. That's when you know it's in the center. I call it, in the machine world, it's called dead center. It's like a motor. Then step 2, you take this, you press it down, and you lock it. In this case, you see it's not locking. That means it's not in dead center. So you move back up a little bit. Okay, now you press down, and it locked because it's aligned. You take your thread, you go down to this little hook, and then you hold this side with your right hand, and you pull upward. See, the thread is going upward. You put the other finger in here just to hold that. Then you go downward, so it makes almost like a V. If you follow that, it's like a V. And then just flip it. Okay? I didn't get that one, but okay. Alright, so let's do it again. Find your needle, dead center, I call it. Put step 1, push this down. Step 2, lock it. Step 3, take your needle and go through that little hook here. And then go upward. During that time, switch over to your right hand and use your left to hold on to the thread. Then go downward to the needle and then up a little bit, just a little bit, okay? So it acts like a V. And then flip it and let go both of the needle, let go of this and the thread at the same time. You eventually will get that loop right through, right there. And then you just pull on the loop. And that's it. Easy as that. Okay? Alright. Let us do it one more time before I go. Step 1 is to find your alignment. Okay? Let's do this one more time. Find your alignment of where you see this go up and down right here. As soon as almost going down, that's when you know what I call dead center. Then you press this down and you lock it. Now let's say if it doesn't lock, that means you didn't find your dead center. So go up until it allows you to lock. Okay? Grab your threads. Go downward, down to this thing right here, which it looks like a bird's beak. Then pull upward, and then pull over. Take your left hand and just hold on to this. Then move the thread downward and up just a little bit. Now you are all set. Let go both the thread and this at the same time as you pull. Okay? Normally it would have come out if you do it correctly, but I already got it through. See that? Even if it didn't come out, I got it through. Okay? One more time before I go. When you come to the machine, find your dead center. If you don't find your dead center, this will not lock. So find your dead center, and it locks in. Take your threads and go down to this little hook. Okay? Go up and then wing over. Whoops, sorry. Down, up, wing over to your right hand side. Hold on to this and then bring the thread down to here and pull up just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that right there. Just pull up just a little bit. And then I actually use this thing here as my guide. See it? And then I let go both at the same time. Okay? And that's how you get that through. See it? Now you're able to, once you see that loop, you can just pull this through. So basically, there's a little thing in here that grabs it. I'll show it to you. There's a little thing in here that grabs that thread. But this here won't align unless you have it, I call it dead center. Okay? And then you just flip like this. See it? So go down, flip. Okay? Now let's do it one more time. When you come to the machine, you need to find your dead center. At your dead center, you watch this, how it goes up and down. And believe it or not, this up here actually aligned to this as well. Then you pull this down and you lock it. Now let's say if it's not locking, you didn't find your dead center. So to find your dead center is to align this to here. Then go down, lock it. Take your threads, go into this little thing right here. It looks like a bird's beak. Go up and over and hold on to here. You're still at the up position. You press down to here to hold on to the thread. Go downward underneath here and then go up just a little bit so it can hold on. You can see it's holding on right there. Then I guide it up to here. You see that? I guide up to my lever. That's where I like it. And then just flip and let go both of them. And kaboom. You will do this over and over and over. The next time you do it, it'll be really easy. Okay? And that's it. Now, here's how I did it. I did, like I said in my other video, which I link it up to here. I'll link it right up here. I make sponges and stuff, and I have no knowledge of this machine or whatever. And it's my grandma's machine. And I just didn't know how to thread it. It was really hard. I didn't know how this... I didn't really, to be honestly, truthfully, I didn't even know that this exists. So I was like, okay, what does that do? Why is it there? Blah, blah, blah. That's when I knew that that's what that does. And that's when I knew that this little thing. So I was playing around with it. I said, oh, so that's what it is. I didn't really look informations or anything. Anyway, so I said, you know what? If I'm going to take all day to learn how to do this, I'm going to sit here all day. And as I sit there and I learn how it behaves, move up and down, and then say, oh, that's how it behaves. And then I call it dead center, which is right up here. Or when you see the needle goes up and down, you can actually align them both together with the white part and the stainless steel right there. That's when you know it's at dead center. And that's when I was able to figure out how this thing works. And I saw one video was really hard. And that's when I figured, let me do it the easy way and how I see it. And so today I decided to make the video. So I hope this is useful to someone out there that learning how to do this, because it is really hard. I mean, you can see right here, especially this right here, it's kind of confusing. See this thing? But they made it for a purpose. And then the alignment of that as well, that was make me a little confused. So once I learned this special alignment, when I make this little alignment right here, or when I do it up and down like this, when I move the needle up and down, that's when I see it's kind of like, I call it the dead center. So that's when I know that every time I do that, I see this align. And then I also see this doesn't move no more. And that's when it's starting to lock. So once you starting to learn this, so take your time, okay? Take your time. Take about Even if you have to sit here 30 minutes to learn this, take your 30 minutes and learn this. Once you learn this little simple step that I showed you, you will be able to thread this easily and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay? Other than that, that's about it on this video. I hope this is helpful to you and I hope you learned something from it. I will see you in the next video.